It's another Wild Wednesday here on 6 in the morning, and we are in the rainforest. My buddy Chris Gabbard has gotten me down into an exhibit where we're about to have one of our friends, David. He's not a friend if we're sending him in the water. He is going to bring up a mata mata turtle. They're rarely seen because they live on the bottom of the water.
They kind of walk across the bottom, and they spend a lot of their time hiding in the leaves and the mud, waiting for animals to come up, and they have a lot of sensory organs on their neck. And when they sense movement, they'll open their mouth real quick, and that creates a negative pressure, and water and whatever their prey item may be, a small fish or invertebrate, will suck into their mouth. They'll push the excess water out and swallow it whole.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, really
and we
cool.
have three, one that's been on exhibit for a long time.
Yeah, we've had one here quite a while. Every now and then the public may get to see one because they'll walk up here in the shallows, but it's very rare. So I wouldn't bet 20 or 30 people have seen them on our exhibit here.
Excellent. So got to see this. David's going to actually go down under this log area. He's kind of shown me where it is. And David, why don't you go ahead and do your stuff, man? Oh my goodness, look at his neck. I'm sorry, but that's not pretty. Good grief.
That's his head up front there. And he's not happy about it.
Yeah.
But it's good for us to also catch them every now and then so we can get a close look at them, make sure they're looking good and so forth. So
sure.
This is actually something we need to do anyway.
Tell us about his neck.
That neck has all these little bumps and protuberances all over it, and those are sensory organs, because instead of actively going out and hunting, which they are known to do to a certain extent, a lot of times they just hide in leaves in the mud and they wait for an unknowing prey to come up close to it. They sense the movement and then they just suck it up.
He's just not pretty at all. I'm sorry. Tell me about that on the
little
end.
pointy thing right on the tip is like a little straw. So when he comes up to the surface to breathe, he just pokes it up out of the water and breathes a little bit and goes back down. You don't even really see him come up.
Where do you find him?
You can find them all through South America in the river basins, Orinoco, the Amazon tributaries. They tend to be in more shallow waters, muddy, murky waters. Oftentimes they have algae growing on them. Almost looks like a great big leaf to begin with.
Right, the shape and everything. I was trying to find his eyes.
They're very small and they don't see very well. They're very at the top, just behind the nostril.
Yes.
And they're
so
just
that's
on the
their
top.
whole face. I mean, that,
yeah. Their mouth is the biggest part of that.
It's like the Joker.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
a little bit. Stop by the rainforest and check them out. The mata mata. Yeah, it's only a face only a mata mata would love. All right, if you'd like more information, head out to the Tulsa Zoo. Give them a call, 669-6600.